Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading. So this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Also, if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, then cross-watcher, the message might actually be for you. And actually, since these are love messages, don't forget to check your Venus placement because the message might actually be in that sign. Okay, so we're going to check out where you came from, where you're at, and where you're going in this relationship, what's going on between you two, okay? Let's see. Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay, so the Magician, the Hierophant. Oh, I like that. And Justice. Okay, so the Magician is about manifestation, and we'll pull some oracles as a clarifier, but why did I feel this was like working against you? This is almost where you came from, what you're getting over, right? Because I like where it's going, because the Hierophant is very stable, committal energies. I feel like somebody had to put their foot down first in order to get there, right? It's almost like that ultimatum energy, but I feel like, oh, maybe that's what in the past backfired, but this time somebody's listening, somebody's ready to commit, right? Because here where we're going is the Justice, so things are finally being balanced out, karma's working in your favor, things are looking up, right? So let's pull a couple oracle as well, right? Okay, so we got wedding. It's always a good sign. And again, the wedding card doesn't have to be an actual physical marriage. It just can represent spiritual matrimony. The two people are supposed to come together. Or what does the wedding, like what symbolizes the wedding? The ring. So that's like the unity that you two share together. Codependency. Okay, well that's the lesson that we have to learn to break free of. Might be more on one person's side, and I'm feeling it's more the masculine, and that's fine. If it's an actual real addiction, like, I mean, it could be something as stupid as like, and I don't mean to say it's stupid, but like a coffee addiction. I was just trying to compare it to like a drug addiction. Sure, somebody could be trying to battle some kind of addictions, whether they are sex, gambling, shopping, alcohol. It could be sugar. It could be overeating, whatever it is, but it might just be that they're addicted to you. There's that codependency. Let's grab one more card. Okay, or two. Okay, forgiving and learning. I like that. That's perfect because it's clarifying the Justice. Yes, finally. What did I say? Like, it didn't work in the past. My ultimatums never work, but this time I put my foot down and it worked. Okay, keep an open mind. I don't have that normally come up in readings, but it felt more on like a sexual basis. Like maybe you're trying some role play or getting adventurous, but I think it's important to like spice up your relationship, right? Let me get a card for both of you guys in the shared connection because we'll jump in a second. Okay, page of materials. Interesting, right? So I wanted to pull one on just you two together, and we do have the codependency, so that could be, okay, when you are entangled with a, it doesn't even have to be a spiritual connection. I was about to say a spiritual connection, but somebody you're just all in their energetic field, you're all in vice versa, right? There becomes quantum entanglement, and if you see the rose, the woman has the rose on her head, but she's being pulled into the other rose. It's like two people meshing into one. So this could symbolize that your connection is that deep and that strong, that when you guys are together, one, you're like two peas in a pod. However, you guys can like melt into each other. You guys are just very, not so much even that you're very similar, but it's just that energetically, it's like meant to be. We become one. Energy, right? That's perfect with the circle, with the ring. I was talking about the unity. So this is definitely a match. This is definitely a soulmate. This is definitely more long-term. Yeah, we do have the Hierophant. So the only thing to be careful of is because when you're really entangled with somebody that deep is that, one, you don't lose yourself, right? Because that's where the codependency, and that's where we could be at right now. Like sparks are kind of flying. Things are really good. However, don't forget to have your outside life, right? Like, still have your work, your friends, you have girls' nights or guys' nights or whatever it is, but you still can come together, right? And have that alone time, have those date nights, go on couples nights, whatever it is, but like balancing out the energies, because you guys could get like lost in each other. I just see two people like staring each other's eyes, so I'm like, okay, you guys are getting lost into each other's energies and these eyes, whatever it is. However, I think that, okay, they were showing me bowling, but I think that's just to symbolize it doesn't have to actually be bowling, just to make sure you guys are getting out, having fun. Like, remember, I said keep the open mind. Sure, there's a, like, spark up the sex life, but however, like, go have some fun, be adventurous, and maybe that's what maybe that's your thing. It doesn't have to be bowling per se, but that's just saying date night, right? Maybe you guys like to go out and eat, or watch movies, or whatever it is, or walk in the park, or something, but that's just, make sure you guys are doing something together in a very healthy way. What I was going to say is to be careful in these soulmate relationships when they're that entangled, that one, not only that you don't lose yourself, like I said, however, they can become very triggersome, but that's a good thing. So when they're kind of triggering you, it's your chance to purge and release some lower vibrational emotions. It's your chance to raise your vibration and go up the scale of consciousness. So allow these moments to happen, because it's actually a really good thing. I just keep hearing purge, purge, purge. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of, it's independence purge. But that's okay, because that's the time we need to go within and take some time alone. And maybe you do need that walk around the block by yourself. It doesn't feel, there's no separation. I see two people holding hands, so there's a very happy energy. However, again, when all that stuff comes up, I think that's actually really good, though, that you kind of go do that alone when it's coming up, because otherwise, what's the other end of it? You did this to me, and blah, 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 and we're fighting, and doors can be slamming, and people are walking out, and who knows what happens. But when you're being triggered, you're just like, hey, I need 5 minutes. Let me go walk around the block by myself. Let me go do a breathing exercise or meditation. Like, that's what it feels like, because it's like this independent purge. But it's the two people going through the independent purge together. You know, that's what makes them such a solid match. That's what this connection is, a very solid match. Let's look at some advice, and then we'll grab, an outcome after that. That's so freaking beautiful. Oh my God, I love when this happens, right? Because 8 of Voices, these are these limiting beliefs. This is that lower vibrational emotion stuff I said we're purging. But guess what came out next to it? The Star. That's why I said we're letting go. We're going up the scale of consciousness. We're vibrating higher, but we're doing it together. These two cards came out together. They're literally like polar opposites, but that's what it is. You have to go within. You have to purge that stuff to vibrate higher. You can't just say, okay, well, I'm just made of love, light, and everything's good, and I'm going to vibrate up here. No, you have to release those little toxin and chemicals and limiting beliefs and all that stuff. That's beautiful. Okay, this is a good relationship. Let's look at just a final outcome, but with the Hierophant, bottom of the deck, Page of Voices. With the Hierophant there, that's stable commitment, right? Why did I just hear, you guys fight like my parents? I'm not even sure what that means, because I think everybody's parents fight differently. I don't know. Maybe that will mean something to somebody. Like, if I'm hearing something that I know there's at least one person that message is for, I don't know. But it was very much in like a joking manner, because it was almost like this kid saying it. It was like in a kid energy. I heard it. However, there was like laughing it off, right? It wasn't like, oh my God, you guys are toxic. It was kind of laughing. I don't know. Maybe that means something to you. To somebody, it's got it to one person. Okay. Okay, this one wants to fall. We'll take that. Stop it right now. And I'm glad I said it. I didn't show it, but I was like, bottom of the deck, right, was Page of Voices. And I said it. And I was like, let's get one final outcome card. And what that card was slipping out. You guys saw it. I was like, okay, that's the one. It's Page of Voices. So what I'm actually feeling from this is I'm hearing like student, teacher, mentor, helper. Like, you guys are going to help balance each other out, because one time you're going to help me learn this karmic lesson, and you might be like the teacher I look up to, the mentor, but then later on I need to be the student, and it's just this back and forth energy, which is really good. And if you look at, there's all this, I never even really noticed that. Oh, there's 4 of them. There's all these little people here, and they could be little helpers. However, they're little and they're black. So black could be your shadow side. Black could also be protection, but that could be what we're releasing to go into the light. But like, we really have to see the truth, and that's also about like having a different perspective and perception, and that will change and increase in your vibration when you're around a soulmate. Like, all of a sudden you're just like, can have different levels of consciousness, which can be different perspectives in the world, which can help you to vibrate higher, right? Because if you change your perspective and like you're always positive, then like nothing bad ever happens, because you're always just like, hey, well, I'm grateful because I'm going to learn this lesson. I'm going to burn some karma off. I'm going to release and let go no matter what it is, right? So that's what I'm like, okay, it's there, it's floating around, but oh yeah, look what else it is. They're like these white swirls. So that's what I'm saying. No matter what it is, you release the negativity, you're still protected with the black, but there's all the white energy, which is love and light there guiding your way. But I feel like you guys do it together, so that's a beautiful energy. All right, Sagittarius, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys got anything out of this reading, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. This way I know you got something that resonated. If you guys have already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. There's a little bell right next to it. You want to hit that bell too, and turn on all notifications, because I do daily videos and I don't want you guys to miss out on any upcoming messages. That next message just might be the message that you need to hear today. Okay. All right, thanks guys. Thanks so much for watching. Be blessed.